Hi guys, welcome to my channel Relationship Stories. And the one of the responses I found in the comment section of the story that we are going to see is OP, I never saw a loser like you in this whole world. If you can't take the responsibility for your child, then why in this world you made your wife to get pregnant? If you can't take care of your wife, just get out of their life without disturbing their happiness. And to be honest, you are going to be a bad father to your lovable daughter. And also you are going to be the abusive husband to your wife. So, if this is the correct response, tell me your response after reading this story with me. The original story is, Hi, I met my girlfriend on OkCupid in February and had our first date on 25th February. Things then moved really fast, and with me staying at her place 5 nights out of 7 most of the weeks, we became so comfortable so quickly, and that she gave me a key before 6 weeks had passed, though she later admitted she mistakenly thought we had been dating much longer. Yesterday she was very quiet and appeared to be visibly worried and holding something in. After a little questioning, she finally admitted she was pregnant. Neither of us are religious, and I don't believe that life begins at conception. So, my first instinct was that we should probably abort this unplanned pregnancy. However, it is her body, and I felt the choice was predominantly hers to make. So, told her I would fully support whatever decision that she made. She has decided she wants to keep the baby, and I'm trying to act really supportive and reassure her that everything will be okay, but inside I'm petrified and suddenly feel very trapped. She went to the doctor today, who confirmed she is around 4 weeks and scheduled a 12-week scan. She doesn't want us to tell anyone until 12 weeks as due to an existing medical condition. There is slightly higher than a normal chance of miscarriage. However, I could really do with some advice, reassurance, so I am turning to you guys instead. I really don't feel ready for any of this, and also really worried this situation will make me resent my girlfriend and ruin our relationship. At the same time, I was raised by a single mother and always vowed to never be an absentee father. I'm so confused right now, but trying to act calm for her and be reassuring. But can't tell she is worried about me and the situation we found ourselves in. My opinion before reading the update is, it is completely understandable for the OP to feel overwhelmed and confused about the situation. The news of an unplanned pregnancy can be a shock to anyone, and it is important to take some time to process the information and explore all options before making any decisions. It is commendable that the OP is trying to be supportive of his girlfriend's decision, even if it conflicts with his own beliefs. It is important to remember that ultimately the decision to continue with the pregnancy or not lies with the woman, and it is important to respect her choice and offer support. However, it is also important for the OP to be honest with himself and his girlfriend about his feelings and concerns. It is natural to feel scared and trapped in this situation, and it is important to communicate these feelings in a respectful and open manner. It may also be helpful for the OP and his girlfriend to seek counseling or support from a trusted friend or a family member. Especially as they navigate this new and challenging situation, it is important to prioritize self-care and seek help when needed to avoid feelings of resentment or strain on the relationship. Overall, the most important thing is to approach this situation with empathy, honesty, and open communication. And the top advices given by the community are, you need to realize that you don't have to stay with her in order to co-parent this child. Yeah, you guys did move way too fast and you probably did not make all the best judgment. And you probably didn't make all the best judgment calls here. But there is no reason that you would be stuck with her. You can be a parent to your potential child whether or not you two stay together. Please keep that in mind. It breaks my heart to hear stories about people in miserable relationships who are staying together for the kids. Those kids know good and damn well that their parents hate each other. And that's not good for them. My fiancé has a teenage daughter. He has not been involved with the mother since before she was born, but he is very much a part of his daughter's life. With that said, I think you should let her know how you are feeling, even though it's her decision. If you keep it bottled up, there's a higher chance it would come out like you want it to be. It would be better to have calm conversation about it now than a screaming or crying conversation down the road. The opinion from the second person is, why didn't you go to the doctor with her? I mean, this bombshell just got dropped on you two. You still with her, you know it's her kid. Why didn't you attend to see whether she was pregnant or not? Right now, you still don't really have any proof that she actually is pregnant. I'm also surprised if she is high risk that they didn't schedule a 6-week ultrasound to check heartbeat, fetal sac, etc. That's a standard procedure in the US. This sounds ever so slightly fishy. Make sure you are getting involved so you can confirm the pregnancy and timeline, and make sure you get a paternity test. Things have moved so fast, who knows, maybe she was already pregnant when she met you. The next update was posted by OP after 5 years. In that he said, firstly, guys, just wear a condom for the sake of everyone involved. In the end, I decided to shelf my face and dubs and commit to the relationship and focus on helping my girlfriend through the pregnancy. We were both reasonably honest with each other about the reality it might not work out in the long run, but both wanted to make it work. I joined her at several scans and hospital appointments, parenting classes, and gave notice on my own apartment to move in with her permanently. Explaining the situation to friends, family, and work was an interesting experience given most didn't even know I was in a relationship yet. Before the shock news, my mom had actually joked to me about hurrying up and giving her a grandchild already. Thankfully, everyone was really supportive, though some took a while before they could stop laughing. There were some complications with the pregnancy that resulted in stressful times, which were exacerbated by the placenta covering the baby, making it hard for her to feel baby's movements. Eventually, though, our daughter was born on a little nearly the end of the year. The moment is indescribable experience. Let me tell you, since my child's birth, we bought a home in an area better suited to raising a child, and were married almost a year later. For those that suggested that a baby might not be mine, I can confirm she looks and acts just like me and shares all the distinct features of my family. But even if she was not my daughter and I have built such a strong bond, I would not even care. For those worried my girlfriend was trying to trap me over the last few years, she helped me clear my debts. First encouraged me to finally seek professional help in getting my long history of anxiety and depression under control, and also subsequently encouraged and supported me emotionally and financially in leaving my well-paid but soul-destroying career to retrain and start over from scratch in a far more satisfying career. If this is what trapped feels like, I wholeheartedly recommend it. In short, this accidental pregnancy was probably the worst thing to ever happen to me. But I'm very aware that I'm probably the exception that proves the rule. My opinion about reading this whole story is, it seems that the OP faced a difficult situation but ultimately made a commitment to his girlfriend and child. He took responsibility for his actions and actively participated in the pregnancy and childbirth process, and the resulting family seems to be thriving. The story emphasizes the importance of using contraception to prevent unintended pregnancies, but also shows that unexpected situations can lead to positive outcomes with effort and dedication.